Well, let's move on to the Xbox Partner Review March 2024. All the biggest announcements.
Yes.
They're big. Huge.
Are they? I don't know.
I don't know either.
So the first one they showed off was this one from Bandai Namco, developed by Reflector, called Unknown 9 Awakening. And if I would have said this is a new Assassin's Creed game as I watched the trailer, it was just straight up sneaking, stealth kills, parkouring around, a little bit of sci-fi action going on. I was like, oh, there's a new Assassin's Creed game. Crazy. What is this? Then it's like, no, this is like a thing from another company. Heavily Assassin's Creed inspired.
Yeah.
Do I need a Assassin's Creed from a different company? No, I don't. I'm all Assassin's Creeded out.
Yeah.
But it looked interesting anyways. So, but yeah, it looked like they were in the friggin' Animus in the past, and then like you do science fiction stuff too. So
yeah,
I'll have to check it out. Maybe there'll be a demo or something like that because it looked pretty interesting, but very Assassin's Creed like.
Yeah.
The Altars, Mikey T.
I just watched the preview for it. I'm like, this looks interesting.
This might be up your alley.
This looks like it is. So
when it first started, it kind of looked like Fallout Shelter to me.
Yeah.
Because you're in like this moving base that's on a wheel, So as the wheel spins, the base remains stationary.
Yeah.
And you can walk through and do different stuff. But it's like you're the only guy on this planet where you have to mine it or whatever and get off the planet. And the only way that you can get any help is you have to revisit choices you've made in your past life and choose different choices. And it'll make like a clone of you, how your life would have been if you had done a different choice. So like, it'll be like, what if I hadn't like given up on my marriage so soon?
Yeah.
What would I be like now? And it'll make like a new version of you. And that guy will work in your base doing things for you. But these new yous that come in have different likes and dislikes and needs and everything like that. So they can get into fights and you have to like, calm their tits down and work together with all these different versions of you.
Yeah.
It looked interesting. When it first started off,
right.
I was like, it looks like Fallout Shelter. And then I was like, oh, this could be really interesting to see how these different dudes like react to you and stuff like that. So that one's pretty good. Day one Game Pass. I will probably be checking that one out.
Yeah, I think I will at some point as well.
Creatures of Ava. It's just like a action-ish game, kind of like Pokemon Snap-ish, but you're roaming around and you're like somehow rescuing these animals and then they'll be on your team a bit. It didn't look like really anything I'd be too interested in, but who knows? Creatures of Ava.
Yeah,
you have to soothe, heal. You're kind of like the Pied Piper.
Oh.
You're like piping around town, playing music, rescuing these creatures. So it was interesting, but I don't know. Sleight of hand. The sleight of hand is because you're holding a hand of cards, Mikey T.
Yes. Well, I'm looking at the preview right now. I'm like, oh, deck building?
Yeah, but it's like an action deck building game where I think it'll be like
a hard-boiled third-person stealth sim is what they say.
Yeah, but you have cards, so it'll be like you've got like the trap card. You've activated my trap card, and you can use that or whatever. The art style and the voiceover really didn't do anything for me. And the voice work, the whole thing, I just was like, I don't know about this.
Yeah,
it just seemed, I don't know. It didn't really impress me that much.
Yeah,
it might be interesting, but who knows?
Yeah, might be worth checking out at some point, but not today.
The Sinking City 2. I was like, oh, they're showing a Frogwares game here? That's so weird. Like, they're going to show a point and click game here? Like, what the fuck? But then it's the Sinking City 2, and it's like a cosmic horror based sort of action game.
Mm-hmm.
Lovecraftian styled baddies. The Sinking City is supposed to be a pretty good game. It's got some, I've heard good things about it. This looked interesting, but it's getting to the point with the graphical capabilities where it's like they kind of either have to go ultra realistic or cartoony.
Yeah.
You know, there's no in between anymore.
Nope.
So,
well, because that in between is kind of like uncanny valley material.
Yeah, it is true.
And I think that's one of the problems I have with Death Stranding is that there's some uncanny valley stuff happening in there.
I mean, I think because I'd recognize them as real people, I don't find that as much.
Yeah.
Like I look at it and I'm like, well, that's Norman Reedus. So
yeah.
Whatever. It's more of like when you'll watch a movie and be like, I can't believe that bit part was played by Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is in this movie. That's crazy. Stalker.
Of course.
The original trilogy's coming out. God, these games look like they're 20 years old.
Yes, that's because they are.
They are 20 years old with animations and everything like that.
Yeah.
The graphics do look better. The graphics look better than 20 years ago, but like the canned animations and all that stuff, like it looks like a 20-year-old game. It's available now. You can just get it. It's good to go. It's all 3 games: Shadow of Chernobyl, Clear Sky, and the Call of Pripyat.
Very good. I never played it in the Stalker series, but one of the Mosh is big into the Stalker.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I owned the first game. I somehow bought it on the Microsoft Store, like, oh my God, like 20 years ago, but I don't know how to get it.
Oh,
you know, like,
yeah.
I do own it through Microsoft. I'm sure it's available somewhere if I can find how to download it.
Yeah.
Because it was on sale for something stupid back in the day, like $2 or something like that. But they didn't have a like unified gaming center.
Yeah.
Back then. So I'd have to really dig to see if I could even find it anymore. I did find it one other time where I was like, oh, I can re-download it. Crazy, but I don't know where I saw it. So
you had to search for it on the Microsoft Store, I guess.
No, but it wasn't on the Microsoft Store because you couldn't buy it. But I bought it through Microsoft when it was available on Microsoft. So it's like I'd have to find, I don't know. Anyways,
find the download link.
I found it one other time, but I was like, I don't need to play this game, so whatever. Frostpunk 2?
Yes.
More Frostpunk.
I like that game. I should probably play it again.
Well, I mean, you can wait a couple months and play Frostpunk 2.
Yes.
It's coming out in July.
Day one? Day one Game Pass?
Not in Game Pass.
Ah.
I don't think. It might be surprise release. Who knows?
Oh my God.
It's like a city builder, right?
Yeah. City builder, ultra hard roguelike.
Snowpiercer.
Yeah.
The game.
Yeah. Yeah. Less trains.
I've never played it.
It's good.
Frostpunk was on Game Pass.
Yeah. So maybe this one will as well. It doesn't say it's going on, and all the games that are going on, they say they're going on. Yeah. So I guess they want more money, I guess.
Oh, how rude. It's like they're a company.
Right?
Persona 3 Reload expansion pass. This was like the wet fart of the show for me, basically.
Yeah.
Well, so they did Persona 3. They did Persona 3. What was it called? They did a re-release on PlayStation 2. So they did Persona 3 at PS2. They did a second version, Persona 3, with more content. And then they did Persona 3 on the PSP, which also had a female character. I think that was the one where you could play as a female version of the lead. And then they did Persona 3 Reload, which is a remake. They got rid of the female lead. They didn't do that in there. But they have this expansion pass. And I don't know, for me personally, I think of expansion pass, I think expansion. They're going to add some stuff to the game.
Yeah.
So yes, they are adding stuff to the game. But that's the last part of the expansion pass. The first 2 parts, DLC music tracks for the game.
Ooh. Is the music in this game fire or what?
It's good, but like, whatever. I guess there's also some new costumes as well, but I don't care. Like, it's like when Street Fighter 4 had all this DLC background music to buy. I was like, I don't need more background music to listen to when I'm playing this game, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, if it's a free thing, yeah, okay, that's fine. But otherwise, no, I'm not interested. And the last one, I think this is the last one from Capcom, was Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess, which was like a action. I don't even know what you'd call it. It kind of looked like tactical action or something. Anyways, you're a girl. You can wear these different masks. You fight guys. It's heavily Japanese inspired. It looked like, I don't even know. Was it 3/4 view? I watched it. I don't know what was going on in it.
I don't know what's going on in it either. I'm watching it right now. There's a lot of things happening.
Yeah.
I'm sure if I listened to the audio, I would know more. But yeah, not entirely sure what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, right. One more I forgot about. Oh no, there's more than one.
There's a few more.
My bad. Kazan, the first Berserker.
He's Kazan. He's the Berserker. He's the first one, in fact.
So this was shown off at E3. I don't know where it was shown off before, but it was just like an anime cutscene. I was like, "Oh, is this anime? Like, is Berserker anime?" I don't know what
Berserk
it is.
Berserk is an anime, yeah.
Well, Berserk is, but this is
Berserker? No, I don't know.
Because isn't the anime Berserk with a Z in it? The title?
Yeah.
This is not that.
This is based on the Dungeon and Fighter franchise.
Sure, of course.
Sure, whatever that.
Anyways, means. I watched this, and I was like, "Oh, this is like a Souls-like game." So I was kind of like, "Oh, okay, this could be interesting." So it can look like it controlled good enough. Like it wasn't like, framey or anything like that. So I think I might be interested in it. It's not coming to Game Pass, I don't think, so I will hold my judgment until later.
Sounds good.
But it looked good anyways. Final Fantasy 14 is coming to Xbox. You can play right now.
Cheers.
It's full release on March 21st. The beta is going on now.
Cheers.
You can play it.
You can do it.
I'm not going to play the beta.
Nope.
Because you can unlock achievements in the beta. And I don't want to unlock any achievements. Because I don't really want to play Final Fantasy 14 on my Xbox, I don't think. Tales of Kenzera. We saw this at the Game Awards. This was the one where the guy that did the voice of Bayek from Assassin's Creed Origins, he's working on a game in honor of his dead dad or something like that. It's like a Metroidvania, Ori and the Wisp style action side-scrolling platforming game.
Yeah.
It looked fine, but I'm not kind of really a game I want to play.
No link to the preview in this article.
Yeah, I mean, it just looks like a side-scrolling Metroidvania style game. I mean, I don't even know why this was on here. Monster Jam Showdown. It was like a racing game with monster trucks, and it was like literally them driving around a track for 30 seconds. I was like, yep, those are big trucks, and they're sure driving.
Great.
So, could be fun, I guess. I don't know. It features fan favorite monster trucks like Megalodon, El Toro Loco, and Gravedigger. Sunday. I've never seen a monster truck show.
There was one here that I went to.
Oh, yeah?
And it featured Gravedigger.
Oh,
and
really?
it was Sunday. I don't know if it was
I just remember when I was a kid, it was all about Bigfoot.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was always like, oh, Bigfoot's coming.
Bigfoot versus Gravedigger.
Yeah, and I never got to go. This one was weird, the last one here. There's a Roblox game called Griefville, which is vaguely like Dead by Daylight, maybe?
Yeah.
Anyways, Chucky's coming to it.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. And he has his little Chucky voice and his Chucky laugh, and he's running around knifing people. It's very weird that a Roblox game has a licensed character in it. I guess Griefville must be pretty big if they can get Chucky. It's not like Chucky's that small of a character, you know? There's been lots of Chucky movies, TV show, etc., so it did not look like something I wanted to play. Mikey T is going to sneeze.
Maybe.
He's allergic to Roblox talk. Good one.
I'm allergic to Frank, but...
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
What a guy.
And this is done in the new Roblox style. So the graphics are updated to a non-blocky style.
I mean,
just kidding. It's still blocky.
No, they're blocky. Any Roblox game can be non-blocky style.
Yeah.
It's just that every Roblox game uses the default Roblox models.
Yeah.
So if they want to build their old model, you can put it into Roblox.
Mm-hmm.
Just nobody does.
No.
So that's why everything on Roblox looks like a fucking steaming turd.
This looks like... What the hell is happening in this game?
Isn't it Dead by Daylight-esque?
It doesn't look like it.
No?
Does it look like people running around trying to kill Chucky with like lasers and
does it
guns
look like
stuff?
Pummel Party Shotgun game?
It looks like Pummel Party Shotgun game. Yeah. Let's be honest here. Let's be real about it.
Anyways, I watched this and I kind of was like, meh. I was hoping they'd show something a little more, I don't know, bigger.
Yeah. Nothing's really big there. The only one that really interests me is, of course, that
Alters.
The Alters.
And Frostpunk 2.
And Frostpunk 2, yeah.
Yeah, the Unknown 9 could be interesting just because it's sort of like no one's really done an Assassin's Creed alternative.
Yeah.
It's been Assassin's Creed and that's it. I mean, there's other third person action games, but nothing sort of with the...
Nothing doesn't stack up.
Yeah, just with the whole like assassinating, climbing, parkouring with sci-fi elements mixed with historical whatevers, you know?
Yeah.
So, could be interesting.
Could be.
Yeah, that was the end of the whatever.
Very good.
Partner showcase.